Hi all, Hal here with more ARK Survival Evolved. And as you can see, I am working on a new building. And not just any building, it's a giant metal building. Yeah, so all of that metal I've been gathering, most of it is now here. So what I'm going to do is I will come back through and eventually colorize all of this. I'll basically paint all of this out so that it makes a little bit more sense. I haven't fully decided yet what I'm going to do with, and I'm sure I'm probably going to come back at some point and make this a little less block-like, because right now it's a big block. Let me place the last couple of these, and I'll show you what I've been working on. It's not anything too overly interesting, I don't think. I do need to make a bunch more of those walls, though. So yeah, basically what you're looking at here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so it's 5 by 7, and it's all metal. Those are actually metal foundations. They are not the metal ceilings being suspended. And then it is 4 blocks high as well, so it's a fairly large space. As you can see, we've got 3 of the vaults over here. I'm probably going to put more vaults. I don't know. I'll figure out something to do with it, because this is a giant ass wall, and I would really like to have, this make sense. Which is one of the reasons why it's left open like this. One of the things that I had been thinking about doing, let's get on Cherry here and I'll show you. One of the things I had been thinking about doing was actually widening the stone approach here. Let's gamma that down, so it might be a little too dark. The sun's coming up and it's clearing up, so I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, so basically what I was thinking about was widening this approach here out to 3 blocks wide. So we'd basically be bringing this over another couple of blocks in width. And then what that would allow me to do is to have dinos on the island to do resource gathering for both wood and stone. And then there's actually a little bit of metal on the back side of this island as well, which is one of the reasons why I'm building out there. Now, technically, yes, I could have built pretty much anywhere over here, because once you put the first foundation down, you get that suppression zone. But by pushing it out there, I've reduced the potential impact from how big the base is. Because somebody has said before that they think that the radius is based off the size. So a single foundation is pretty small suppression zone, but as you start adding things to it and start adding walls, it starts to grow a little bit. So we know that this area is okay. So that is not a problem. Everything is respawning, so it's working the way it's built, so I'm going to leave it like that. So let me show you what we've got. As you can see, we've got a lot of stone, we've got a lot of wood, but we surprisingly have a few of these actually high quality metal stones. Like I said, there's not much out here, but it's enough that if you need a little bit of stone every once in a while, or a little bit of metal every once in a while, you've got it. I mean, it's not bad. It's a couple hundred. Oh, what level are you? Sorry, I got distracted by my my RG chasing here. Level 28, huh? And the RGs are the only hostile thing that spawn out here. So, as you can see, we got a little bit of everything else. Oh, we got an Anki too. I mean, I even have to go bring mine over. What level are you? Level 7? You are definitely not worth it. You're cute though. Oh yeah, let's see here. What about you? You're level 5. And you are level 28 RG. Which I think I am going to get rid of. I don't want you over here potentially hunting some of my dinos. So I am kind of curious to see what's going to happen with this area once the winter event is over, because a lot of the spawns are a little wonky right now, because with the cold environment, what happens is your spawns are determined by the environment. So right now, a lot of things that wouldn't normally spawn over here, as you can see by the Ankis and the Megalosaurus, and of course the RG that just got wiped out. We've got the cold weather guys spawning over here too. Hey, look, a mammoth. I haven't had one of you spawning yet. Oh, level 46, you're actually worth considering. Oh, female Bronto. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I think I might have me a Bronto in here in the near future. But yeah, so I'm thinking I may actually start taming up some of these guys before the winter event ends. Just so I have a few of them over here, because like with the mammoth, if you notice, there's a lot of areas where there are trees, but no underbrush. Which means the mammoth would be able to come over here and basically wreck shop. I would be able to gather a lot of lumber very, very quickly. And that's really important. So, in fact, for the folks that are playing along at home, if you don't know about this island, where we are is actually in the southwest or southeast corner of the map, all the way down there. And like I said, normally there are no hostiles that spawn down here that I have seen. There might be a Dilo or something like that that spawns every once in a while, but it's a fairly calm island, surprisingly. And because of the other things that are spawning, I think that if we were to pull a mammoth over here, and then a high-level Anki, which I already actually have one of each, and I will be moving them over here in the near future, but I do think that having them out here would be very beneficial. Because like I said, looking at it, you've got a lot of underbrush up here with a lot of the stone, the metal rocks, and I mean that's actually a lot of potential metal right there. You've got a lot of underbrush over here with some more trees, but when you get down here on the back side of the mountain, or on the back side of this hill, I should say, there's a lot of lumber with no underbrush. And I need to turn my bloom down because this is really painful to look at sometimes. Level 28, you're almost worth it, but meh. So I do think I am going to do some taming this weekend, and maybe tame me up a Bronto. It'll be my first Bronto on the server, so... But yeah, I do think I'm gonna enjoy this island. Like I said, basically for me, as you know, if you've been watching this series, I've been doing a lot of building specifically for the community, and this is basically something I'm building for myself. I've been gathering all the resources when I wasn't doing things for the community, and it's just I now had everything together, so I wanted to build something. And like I said, right now it's a block. It's just a big metal brick. So I do want to change that. So what I'm going to be doing is here for the upper area, we're going to be extending it out a little bit. So we'll have some supported ceilings out here, and we'll have some pillars going up on the exterior. I may actually extend the foundations because this water is shallow enough that you can put foundations pretty much the entire route. This, like I said, this is foundations right here. Here, let me let's bring you down here, and we'll show you what I'm talking about down here. And I'll show you what I did for this as well, because this is obviously ceilings just kind of floating here. But yeah, as you can see, the foundations, especially the metal foundations, I think they sit a little bit lower, so you can use them in slightly deeper water, but this is just at the limit of where you can place them. So what I'm thinking is I may place, I don't know, like another 4 or 5 tiles out, maybe a little bit bigger. But what I'm going to do is build an area to house my flying dinos. I want to have like a small garage, which means I'm also going to end up putting a door in over here. That's a massive punching power. Look at that. Not doing a point of damage to it. But hey, you know what? You can try. But yeah, like I said, so what I think I'm going to do is bring this out. I may even double the size of it. And I want to have it big enough to have the Quetzal. I want it big enough to be able to have, you know, maybe 2 RGs, a couple of the Pteranodons, and like I said, obviously, at least 1 Quetzal. And I want to basically have enough room that I can get them in and out without having a whole lot of problem. And basically still be able to keep them far enough away that the holding area for them can be secure and not impacting the spawn on the island. So yeah, oh look, another Anki. What level are you, homie? You're level 31. Oh, you're the highest level one I've seen over here, except for the Bronto. Excuse me. Got a little bit of hiccup tonight. So yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. This is what I've been doing in my downtime when we're not doing all of the other stuff on the server. So I do need to make a few more walls. And like I said, the walls are basically just placeholders until I figure out what I want to do with windows and other such things. Because I do want this to be basically a personal area. Not that I have problems with anybody on the server, or that anyone on the server doesn't respect the private space or personal spaces. But, you know, it's just nice having something that is actually yours. And that's basically what I'm working on right now. So I will be working on this probably throughout the weekend and going into next week. So just in case everyone's curious, this is what I have been doing. If any of the new folks that are on the server are watching, you know where I'm at if you need to find me. So I'm easy to find. I've got an island. It's my island. It's mine. So yeah. So enough of that. What I'm going to be doing for the rest of today is probably just going to go gather some metal. Because like I said, that thing has eaten probably about 4K of metal ingots. Maybe a little bit more. It's been a lot of metal. But I need both metal and cementing paste. So that's what I've been basically gathering in between all of the community work. So yeah, but now the winter event has been a lot of fun. Thank you, devs, for that. I do need to actually start chasing down the raptor claws, because I do want to get at least one of the clothing items. Either the hat. What I would really like to get, it would be the Megaloceros costume that changes them into the red-nosed reindeer that we will not name for copyright reasons. Oh, let's see. What do we got over here? Anything? We've had a Sarco spawning in the area quite a bit. And it doesn't look like he's over here today. Have we finally suppressed him? I don't think so, because he has been spawning up over here. I think he's just spawning slightly further inland. So we probably haven't fully suppressed his spawner. But we'll leave it alone. It's not bad. I don't mind having him in the area. He's free XP, and every once in a while he spawns high enough to be worth taming, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it as far as that stuff has been going. I did tame a new Sarco, as you can see, the 116 down there for the Peter Pan fans. I did name him Talk. It just seemed appropriate. You know, you can't have a giant alligator crocodile thing and not give him the name Talk. I mean, it's just a moral imperative, you know? And apparently the guys are resetting themselves, because when the servers restart, and I don't know if anyone's told you this yet or not, there's I don't know if you want to call it a bug or a glitch or what, but basically flying dinos reposition themselves every time the server restarts. So when we're doing maintenance and stuff and I reboot the server, we've had Scooter here over there with Dame Poopski. So I don't know if he's got a little something on the side with her going on or what. I don't really want to find out, and I'm not going to ask him. So what he does is his business. Right? So yeah. But I haven't seen that issue, and it is an issue, because it's not happening with the land-based dinos, any of the walkers. Like, these folks all stay where they were before the reset. For some reason, it's just the flyers. And I do need to move you. Oh, look, you got a level. Right on. Let's go view weight. Because that's the one thing you need to be able to do, is to haul stuff. Okay. Anybody else get weight? No, ain't no levels there. Okay. So, yeah, I do think we're going to go ahead and make this a short one. I do want to wish everybody a happy Thursday, and since we are coming up on the, well, technically we are in New Year's Eve. I want to be the first to wish you a happy New Year's, and I hope it is a safe and happy one for you and yours. If you have any questions or comments on any of the things that you've seen here on this video or any of the videos that I do, feel free to leave your feedback in any of the video comment sections, and I do my best to respond to everybody. I don't always get to you, and if I don't, I apologize. It's nothing personal. I just ran out of time. And as I'm out of time, I am out of here. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, you might want to consider subscribing, because it will let you know when something's going on around here, and there's usually something going on. So you might want to just be kept aware. So, as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.